Alright, what's up YouTube? Back with a video. Now, I kind of wanted to make this video to criticise the, these labels on these cards. So, SYA Collector on eBay seems to be located in Japan, right? And he's literally just selling Ace graded cards. Now, why would he send them all the way from Japan to the UK and then the UK back to Japan? That's going to have some cost, right? I believe that that's going to have a lot of cost. So, for example, criticising the Charmeleon card. The Charmeleon card is red, yeah? And the label is blue. But there's no blue in the Charmeleon card, right? Say, for example, the Ivysaur one. The Ivysaur one has blue in the top label when the label doesn't... There's no blue in the card, in the art again, right? Now, when you first look at them, you might be like, oh, they look cool, right? But realistically, I was the one that said, oh, if I'm going to make a grading company, right, before Ace was even created, right, I was going to make colour match labels or match the cards against the colours. And then all of a sudden, Randolph started doing this, oh, we're colour matching the labels. And I'm like, you got that from me, right? You could have thought about it yourself, but, but realistically, I was the one to say it on YouTube. So, most of these ideas stemmed from me because now Only Graded has gone ahead and done colour match labels now as well. Do you know what I mean? They've done it on 151. So, you see, they've been trying this thing as well. So it's trying to basically, everyone's trying to compete to up the sales, right? And then the war total, there's no even blue in the label at the top of the card. It makes, in my sense, in my eyes, it would make more sense that the war total, top label would be on the Charmeleon card and the Charmeleon label would be on the war total card. Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know what they're doing with this, because it's kind of troll. But that's just, that's a bad example, right, of these colour match labels. So, if you go to this guy's page, he's literally just, like this one, right? Now, this one is kind of, in my eyes, is kind of copyright. Right? It's kind of copyright, right? So, this one is basically extending the art up, right, off the card. So, everyone can have their opinion on, this Ace and whatever, but I still believe that, some of the labels are just still shit. And I just don't know why you would want them over a plain, I'm going to find another one, right? Because, these Voltorbs are complete, look at Voltorb, right? So this guy's got a reverse hollow Japanese card, and realistically all they've done is copied the sky and the mountain in the back of the card, right? Now, where's the power plant? The power plant to me seems like it would be the more better option to put at the top, right? Do you know what I mean? And then the one on the Electro don't even make sense, right? So let's just go back. So I don't know why he's grading when he literally has a PSA. In Japan they have a PSA location, so I don't know why grading it in PSA in Japan would not be better than this. Do you know what I mean? It's actually mad, right? There's some of the cards that don't even represent the colour of the cards. The whole idea was to make a colour match, yeah, or to match it to the card would be similar to making the card a simulator along them, along the lines like for example, this is a decent one, right? This is the extended art of the tree, right? And then that's the label at the top. So this one in my eyes, I like this Munchlax card anyway. It's pretty sick, but there really is here's another one. This one's got blue in it, right? Blue. Where's the blue on the card? I don't get it. Do you know what I mean? This is why this kind of you've really got to make the correct decision if you're going to be grading, with people. Because it's for example here, yeah, this guy is selling this for $90, right? If you be grading these with PSA, you'd be getting, you'd be hitting PSA 10s on these. And to be fair, the Japanese cards are really, really mint. Yeah, Japanese cards are really, really mint. And do I think these are 9s? It's debatable. They could be 10s, but it could be you just don't know. you just don't know, right, how they've graded this. Like, for example, like PSA will, there's certain minuscule little things where they'll say, well, you know, if the card's gem mint and it has like a kind of a discrepancy, they will still give it a 10, right? Depending on, you know, where it is, or if it's on a corner, it won't be. But if it's on an edge and the slab is thick, you're not going to see it. So this is why they take into account if it's in a slab. That's why every grader has a slab on the desk to check to see if it's protruding out or not, right? Like this one example again, the Squirtle does not have purple in the label. So why is the purple in top of the label, right? It doesn't make any sense to me. But I thought I'd point this out. You know, take a look at this guy's eBay, his pages right there, and see what you think yourself. Send me a comment, send me an email, put a comment in the YouTube video, and we'll see you in the next one. And if you like this video, like the video, because, you know, I have people that actually come to my channel every day or every time I upload a video and they dislike my videos. You know, it doesn't matter because I will still post videos regardless of these little haters. But let's just say they are my biggest fans because they come back to every video to dislike it. Right, thanks for watching. Peace.